Tonight, acted alone and inspired by ISIS. Chilling new details about the Army veteran behind the New Orleans terror attack. A father dies in an abseiling accident in Sydney's north. Police arrest an alleged killer in Dural who's been on the run for almost 3 decades. A New Year's resolution warning on subscription traps ahead of a federal government crackdown. The heatwave warning for Sydney, but a wet summer could be around the corner. And Australia dominates day one of the Sydney Test as a record crowd packs into the SCG.
This is 9 News with Amelia Adams.
Good evening. A chilling development tonight in the New Orleans terror rampage. The FBI declaring the US Army veteran who ploughed his truck through the crowd, killing 14 people, acted alone. Bourbon Street has reopened with the National Guard protecting the streets. And it is time now for a check of today's weather. Good evening, Amber.
Good evening, Amelia. After some overnight showers and early morning drizzle in some suburbs, it was a partly cloudy day with gusty northeasterly winds picking up this afternoon. After a low of 18 degrees, the city warmed up to 27 mid-afternoon. That is slightly warmer than the January average. The west falling to 19 overnight before reaching 29 late this afternoon. It's going to really start warming up from tomorrow. A heat wave warning in place across the Sydney Basin with temperatures soaring in our west, and after the heat we'll see the rain. I'll be back with a full forecast a little later, Amelia.
Thank you, Amber. See you soon. Still to come tonight, cold case breakthrough. A man arrested in Dural over the murder of a woman nearly 30 years ago. A Greenacre home raided. Police discovered $20 million worth of drugs disguised as tea. The world's best airline for 2024 revealed, and the winner might surprise you. And family fun, the free events happening right across Sydney these school holidays. Police raiding a Greenacre home have walked in on 2 men allegedly in the process of disguising methamphetamine as tea. The 49 and 56-year-olds are accused of supplying $20 million of the drug as part of a criminal group. It's believed the drugs came from Thailand. Both men have been refused bail. A teenager has faced court on a number of reckless driving charges after a pursuit through the northern beaches. The 16-year-old boy is accused of driving a stolen ute, leading several police cars on a high-speed chase through Balgowlah before crashing in Mossman shortly before midnight. Officers are looking for a second person believed to have been travelling in the ute before the crash.
With more than 83% of their flights arriving on time.
Still to come tonight, Money editor Effie Zahos takes us through 5 simple ways to make extra cash this year. The Mean Machines gearing up for a big weekend in Canberra. Plus, from Holocaust survivor to sporting champion, the death of the world's oldest Olympian. And the massive dinosaur highway discovered in the UK, dating back 165 million years. The new year is the perfect time to think ahead about financial goals and how to achieve them. Here's Money editor Effie Zahos with some key tips for 2025.
If you're looking for some easy ways to make some cash in 2025, here are 5 simple money moves.
Into the past. In London, Edward Godfrey, 9 News.
Ahead in 9 News, Australians are obsessed with Japan, but a new travel hotspot is emerging. A little later, new research clears the air. Is there a link between antibiotics and dementia? And in sport with Roz, what a start from Australia, Roz, at the SCG.
They were on fire, Amelia. Our quicks giving Australia the edge in the series decider. India's batsmen in a world of pain as Boland and Stark rolled the tourists cheaply on a dramatic day one at the SCG. Adam Reynolds sent for surgery in a big blow to the Broncos' rebuild. Plus the concerning end to Jordan Thompson's run at the Brisbane International.
And we are in for some extreme heat. I'll tell you how hot it will get where you live shortly.
Australia has dominated an action-packed day one at the Sydney Test, our fast bowlers tearing through India. Scott Boland took 4 wickets and Mitchell Starc 3 as the tourists were dismissed for 185. In reply, the Aussies are 1 for 9 at stumps.
With the series and silverware on the line, India axed its
on the NBL ladder. Big night of tennis continues on 9Gem straight after the news. Amelia.
Thank you, Ros. In the news ahead, the new finding about antibiotics. Plus, the best destinations for 2025 that won't break the bank. And Meghan Markle cooking up something new.
It's been another day of green energy on the Australian Stock Exchange. For the second day, the ASX 200 ended up higher, closing up 0.6%. Property, energy and bank stocks leading the way. Woodside Energy was up 1%, the CBA more than 1%, as was property group Goodman. Now, this was despite a fall on Wall Street overnight, Tesla driving the way down. That was after revealing its annual deliveries fell for the first time in a decade. The world's most valuable car company is now a little less valuable, losing $80 billion in market value and under pressure from Chinese rival BYD. The Australian dollar still bobbing along at a 2-year low, around 62 US cents. And that's finance.
Thank you, Brett. With travel available to book at the click of a keypad or on your phone, it's never been easier to lock in a holiday or harder to choose where to go. Tonight, 9 News takes a look at the destinations already proving to be top hits for 2025.
If you were one of the Aussies surprised when everyone decided to go to Japan.
A memorable start to the new year for this group on the harbour. Video emerging today of a boat capsizing and sending 3 people into the water during the fireworks. One managed to keep hold of his beer for the entire ordeal, but he lost his wallet and his car keys. Coming up, Amber with the weekend weather.
Thanks, Amelia. Tonight will stay dry and partly cloudy, falling to between 17 and 19 degrees overnight. But right now it is 23 outside in the city, 25 degrees in our west. I'll have your full forecast next. After some early morning showers, it was a partly cloudy day with moderate to gusty northeasterly winds picking up this afternoon. It reached a top of 26 in Kellyville, Cronulla and Parramatta, 27 degrees in Blacktown, the city, Liverpool and Campbelltown, a warmer 29 in Richmond and in Penrith. Across New South Wales, we saw some light rain in the northern rivers, the mid-north coast and the Hunter, with storms developing in the far northeast. Temperatures along the coast ranging from 23 in Batemans Bay to 30 in Grafton, while inland areas generally saw tops in the 30s, 36 in Broken Hill and in Griffith. Tomorrow, showers and storms will extend over the top end into Queensland and eastern New South Wales. Brisbane heading for a partly cloudy day, 28 degrees. An afternoon storm in Canberra after a hot day, heading for 33, and a scorching 37 degrees on the way for Melbourne. Not much rain around tomorrow morning, just some possible showers in that northeast corner before possible rain and storms develop in the south later in the day. And it will start heating up as a heat wave warning kicks in for much of the state. The far west will be the hottest, with temperatures nudging 40 degrees, while coastal areas will see tops in the high 20s to low 30s. This is how Sydney will look tomorrow. Mostly sunny in the morning. There is the slight chance of a storm in the outer west in the afternoon and early evening, with light to moderate northeasterly winds. We are heading for a top of 29 degrees in the city, a warmer 32 in Blacktown, Liverpool and Campbelltown, 34 degrees in Richmond and in Penrith. Taking a look ahead, the city will be hot and sunny on Sunday, 31 degrees, reaching 33 on Monday. A cool change will move through on Tuesday, bringing potentially heavy showers and milder conditions, heading with tops in the mid-20s through until at least Friday, when it will fine up and warm up. Those nights ranging from 19 to 21 degrees. In our west, Sunday looking very hot under partly cloudy skies, 38 degrees. Monday looking even hotter before an afternoon storm, heading for 39. Then Tuesday to Thursday looking much milder with possible showers, warming up again on Friday. Those nights range from 17 to 22 degrees, Amelia.
Thank you very much, Amber. And that is 9 News for this Friday. Layla McKinnon is next with the current affair. I'm Amelia Adams. Thanks for being with us. Good night.